Why is nobody talking about this book? First book mail package.
Book mail.
Caroline Kepnes spoils Pitch Perfect. Ask us again why we hate Chicago. What's up, it's Jan back at it again with another nerdy bookish video. This is gonna be my cramming vlog and we're gonna attempt to do some sort of readathon in this first like 24 hours of the vlog. Sure.
This is not a Christmas, this is not a Christmas song.
Alright, hello. It's like 10 p.m. on a Saturday. The Saturday after Thanksgiving, which means we have Sunday left for our days off. So I figured I'd try my best to stay up as late as I can tonight because we just got back from Joey's family's Thanksgiving and I'm like, I need to read. I gotta make up for lost time today. So I am reading a bunch of books as usual. I have options. So today I just finished my full moon book club pick. I just finished the Twisted ones today. Then I had sprints with Katie on her Patreon and I started A History of Fear by Luke DeMoss. And this is a horror, but it kind of reads like literary fiction, dark academia. It is dark academia. Basically this person murdered someone and I guess he thought that he was possessed by a devil. This one guy is trying to get this other guy to write a book, something like that. But it's set in Scotland and I'm here for it. I'm on page like 40 something. It's all right. It's definitely gonna be a slow one, but it's short, so we'll see. And that is on my 23 for 2023. Also, if you don't know what a cramming vlog is, hi, thank you for being here. You're probably new because I've been doing this for like over a year now. It's basically the last week of the month or so, give or take a couple days, where I try to just cram as many books as I can. Anything goes, whether it's on my original reading plans or not. It's just to see how many books I can get to in a week, whether that's finishing current reads, new books, graphic novels, manga, audiobooks. Speaking of, I am in the middle of listening to You by Caroline Kepnes. This is also my 23 for 2023. We're trying to accomplish goals in this bitch, okay? I have seen the show for the most part. I think we're like a couple episodes from finishing the last season, but this is the first season, book 1, and I'm on chapter 18. I figured since I watched the show, it's gonna be pretty similar for the most part, so I'm like, I could just listen to the audiobook and move my bookmark as I go. If you don't know what that is, first of all, where have you been? Second of all, it's about this like creepy stalker guy, Joe Goldberg, and he hyperfixates on a girl and becomes obsessed with her, does whatever it takes to get anyone standing in his way to get to her just like extinguished from the earth. And then a quicker read would be really good actually, and this would fulfill my goal for completing the buzzword for Kayla's Buzzwordathon, which is an annual reading challenge hosted by Books and Lala. The buzzword for this month is good, so I figured I'd finally want to get to this. I read the first 2 pages and I kind of love it already, so I do have the audiobook for this as well. Plus it'll fulfill one more book of the month book and I need 4 more to complete the little book of the month challenge to get my like candle or socks or whatever they're sending this year. I've been doing that for the past 2 years, so I need to fulfill it this year for sure. I need to complete the challenge. This is a current read, The Ritual by Adam Neville. I did pause the book and ended up watching the movie anyway, so I know what happens. I know what the creature is, but I'm still gonna read it. And then we have library books. Like I said, manga. It's all right. It's about ghouls eating humans, humans fighting humans, ghouls fighting ghouls. It's just a silly, goofy time for now. The first one has been my favorite so far. We'll see if this is higher than a 3 because that's what I gave the second and third volumes. Those are my options for now for the weekend, the week. It's currently the 25th, so I have, how does math work? 5 more days? So we'll see how much we get done. I don't have an energy drink, so I might just make coffee at some point. I'm thinking of starting on working on my December bullet journal while I listen to You by Caroline Kepnes, but I don't know, I kind of want to physically read. I also want to start a Kindle book at some point this week too. It's been a while since I read on my Kindle and I kind of miss it. Sorry for this angle, sorry for this lighting. Not gonna lie, I didn't try too hard. Hope you enjoy this vlog. Hi, so it's like an hour later because Joey and I watched my new vlog as well as a bunch of clips of Katie and Jordaline because I needed to introduce their humor to Joey. Jordaline made him like piss himself.
She's fucking funny.
Katie's funny too, but
yeah.
Joey's never interacted with Jordaline. Tokyo Ghoul. I wanted to just say that I think my favorite part of this entire series is when ghouls eat human food and they describe how it tastes to them, because when you turn into a ghoul, your taste buds solids change for human food and it just tastes like disgusting. But the way they describe all the different foods is just, I don't know, it's so fascinating to me how creative it gets. Like this one, he's eating potatoes and onions and he's like, the potato's texture is like kneaded chalk. The onions are like the wings of an insect. The sewage like broth is like blows to the body.
For some reason, the onion one is very
accurate.
Wings
of an insect.
That makes me not want to ever eat onions. I don't even like onions to begin with.
I guess if it's like cut that way, but like if it's a diced onion, that's not gonna taste like a wing. Anyway, all I wanted to say for now. I'll probably update y'all when I finish it if Joey's still awake. Otherwise, I'll probably read in bed and then talk to y'all tomorrow. Start our Sunday fun day. Probably around 11 a.m. at this point.
Seriously.
You're jiggling my B-roll.
Oh.
Hello. Sorry for this appearance. I won't get too close. Let me back up so you don't have to see all of this. Didn't sleep until like 1:40 and then I woke up at like 6:30 because I don't want the weekend to end. So I was like, let me sacrifice my sleep to make this time feel longer. I'm gonna put my hood on because I feel uncomfortable that you guys are perceiving me right now. Oh yeah. Tonight will be the night. I just want to talk about the Filipino lady in this book, please. So I read, oh god, this is not cute. Just gonna tuck it all in. I am on page 124 now of A History of Fear, and honestly, it's en route to being 5 stars. Like at first I was kind of skeptical. I was like, ugh, I don't know if I'm in the mood for this type of thing, and you bet your bottom dollar I am, because it talks about this. I totally forgot that this guy who's supposed to write this book is scared of the devil. It has satanophobia. I've never read a book that has that. The way it's written literally makes you feel like you're going through this with him, because he's so like paranoid that the devil's coming. So he's seeing things, and then so that means you're seeing things. It feels so like almost suffocating. It's so well done. And then there's all this like mixed media in it, like letters and interviews and stuff. It makes the chapters go by so fast, and some of them are already short enough as they are. Also wanted to talk about that there's Filipino rep. There's a Filipino lady who talks to Grayson. She actually has a little back and forth email interview request thing with one of the investigators. Was she a detective? I can't remember. She said a Tagalog word because she was like, she felt like a motherly figure to Grayson. She's like the super religious woman. Okay, go figure. A lot of Filipinos are religious. She meets Grayson at this like fellowship thing. She's like 40 and he's like 6, and she just felt like motherly to him. And then he started pushing her away as he got older, and then she goes, that was my bad for playing nanay, which means mom in Tagalog. And I was just like, first of all, I had no idea that there was gonna be Filipino rep in here. Second of all, she's speaking Tagalog. Like, that's cool. That is cool. I was not expecting that. So yeah, chapter 14 now. Really liking it. Hoping to finish it today because we have nothing planned.
Not a damn thing.
I do have a Carmilla gathering at 7, which is when I video chat my top tier patrons, but we're gonna sprint together anyways, so gonna get reading done that way. 352 pages. Also, finished Tokyo Ghoul volume 4 yesterday. Let me take you over here. There's not much to say. I gave it 4 stars. There is a bookish part in it. There's this bookish character who talks about their love for books and the ambiance of a coffee shop and a bookshop, and it was just so cute. I actually really like this volume because at the end there was some action as well, and it was fun, so I can't wait to read the next one. Now my camera's dying, so that's my cue to start eating my leftovers. Okay, bye! Take. Listen, Linda. Oh my god, this book is everything. I don't remember if I told you that one of my patrons, Tiffany, said that she DNF'd this. In case I did say it earlier in the vlog, she just now messaged me saying she was thinking of the wrong book. But I am now on chapter 19, page 173. And Joey just left and braved the cold to possibly get a new phone, possibly go grocery, why the fuck? Possibly grocery shopping. Why is that so hard to say? Why does it feel weird? I'm losing my shit because I just got to a crazy part. If I read that correctly, I'm just not sure if I'm comprehending right, but if I am, this book is wild. It's in like the quiet type of wild way though. It's not like Mayfly wild. And speaking of Mayfly, I just watched Katie's new vlog for Mayfly and I was just thinking about how I'm just in dire need of a book that not necessarily makes me feel the way Mayfly did, but just like that shock factor, you know? Like I just need a book to make me viscerally react and scream in the most positive way, not like fourth wing I'm hating my life type of way. This just did it like 20 minutes after I watched that vlog. I was like, wow, this is delivering. Y'all, I have been reading all day. After we ate brunch, well, first of all, I took a nap because I was like, I'm up way too early. I had 5 hours of sleep and Joey was reading with me and then I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a nap. So I took like a 45-ish minute nap and then we had breakfast, Thanksgiving leftovers, and then I was like, okay, I'm gonna read now. And then he and his friend were playing video games, like they were just talking. So I was like, perfect, I'll go in the room and I'll read. And then he finally got off playing video games and he came into the room and I was like, you want to call another friend? He's like, no, I'm gonna go leave and whatever. So I'm like, okay, sweet, I'm gonna keep reading. I do at some point want to still work on my journal later, but I kind of just want to like binge the rest of this book. So then later I can binge You by Caroline Kepnes. And I really don't want to go to work tomorrow. Like I really fucking don't want to go to work tomorrow. I also definitely want to start a new paint by number this week. Like I've been nonstop thinking about them just chilling there because I bought 2 new canvases like months ago. But I was trying to finish my diamond painting and that took fucking ages. So I definitely want to work on that so then I can get a couple audiobooks in this vlog too. Right now main priority is A History of Fear, which is so satisfying because this is actually like something that's going to accomplish something, you know? Like it's a 23 for 2023, which is great. You know what I'm thinking of doing? Since I really am in the mood for like fast-paced books, maybe I'll replace my buzzword book with A Good Girl's Guide to Murder because I feel like it's time. Am I in the mood for YA right now though? That's my only question. Not that I don't think I'm gonna like really good actually. I'm still planning on doing like a finishing my book of the month challenge vlog, but I have another month for that before the end of the year. It would be nice to do it before I order my December box so then I get my prize in December. But for now, A History of Fear it is. So I have less than 200 pages left of this book. Totally doable. Short chapters like I said for the most part. So I am flying and I've been listening to like dark, deep piano music and it just gives that dark academia vibe. It's just so perfect. Everything is perfect. It's still snowing and this is like one of the very rare times that I've enjoyed snow just because I knew I didn't have any plans. I could just stay in and Joey's letting me stay in and he's not making me go grocery shopping with him and it's just like living my best life.
I hate it. Now I have to learn a whole new tool. Big one or the smaller one?
Just do the big one.
Big one. Okay. Viewers.
Oh my god. 200 pages in? Holy shit. I did not think that's where that was going. I'm literally sweating. I cannot believe what I just read. 200 pages in A History of Fear. And something just aligned with something in history. Oh my god. Oh my god. I need to talk to someone. I need to talk to anyone who's read this book. Who has read this book? Nobody. Ashley from A Frolic Through Fiction is actually reading it right now too. I hope she finishes it tonight so we can talk because holy why did I put this off for so long? I could not believe my behavior. I knew it. I knew it. As soon as I saw this cover, I knew I would give it 5 stars. Why is nobody talking about this book? Good morning. Sorry I haven't updated in a while, and sorry I have to keep it down. Joey's still asleep. Last night, I read until page 264. I stopped reading at like 3, and then I worked on my journal. and watched booktube instead of listening to a book. I did not start A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I think I'm deciding against that right now because I'm not in the mood for YA. And then we had dinner, read a little more, did my Carmilla meetup, read a little bit more with them. And yeah, page 264. There are still things going on. And Ashley from A Frolic Through Fiction said she finished it at like 2 a.m. and the last 50 pages are supposed to be like wild. What I'm not ready for is it being a high of 25 degrees today. So I'm not gonna go to the gym. It's currently 5:30, 5:45 in the morning. Try to finish this. Maybe I'll edit my 4th win vlog. Who knows? Happy Monday. Hello. So real quick, I got some holds come in. So I got Unfamiliar Volume 2, which I'll probably read tonight. I got Tokyo Ghoul Volume 5, just returned Volume 4. Probably won't read that till next month though, because I don't like reading multiple manga in the same series in the same month because I get confused during my wrap up. Then I got A Guest in the House by Emily Carroll. Like I said, anything goes for these cramming vlogs, so alright, bye. I'm home. Okay, Joey's like in the light. Go on the other side. So I have like 20 minutes left to listen to of You by Caroline Kepnes. I think I like audiobooks again after this. It's so good. I think it's gonna be 5 stars. Actually, yeah, probably. Even though I watched the show first, I still enjoyed the book because the audio narrator is really good. He kind of actually sounds like Penn Badgley. It literally makes me feel like I'm watching the show. But anyway, look at all these cool packages. Look at how cute. Look at how cute. This is a Pango order. So this is Goddess of Filth. Look how small. So I got this because I asked my Patreon for 12 Recs by 12 Vamps for next year. Look at that spine. It's a literal spine.
Oh my god, it is.
Why has nobody done that before? By the way, I have a Patreon. We're vampire themed. We're called The Lair. It's linked down below. I'm not gonna bore you with the spiel, but the perks are in the link down below. Thank you so much for your purchase. Happy reading. Look at all these stickers. Oh wait, this is a dad joke. What do you get from a pampered cow?
What do you get?
Oh, the Shining Twins.
It's definitely a dairy joke.
There's a hatchet. I've never seen Hatchet. Didn't you just watch this?
Oh my god, that's so weird. I was literally just watching that last night. Or 2 nights ago.
Sleepy Hollow.
So
and
good.
then, is this Michael? Like a half Michael, half...
Yeah.
Look at that, that's cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
New stickers for Joey's water bottle.
Oh yeah.
Spoiled milk.
Oh, spoiled milk. I was like, whipped cream?
Whipped cream. And then the more exciting, I'm not gonna like build it in this vlog. I'm gonna build it for my Carmilla patrons, because that's where the moving content is. And I showed them this already. But I got a coffin table to match my coffin shelf that Joey has to rebuild.
I will rebuild it.
While he's getting the box cutter, I'm gonna talk about A History of Fear, because I have like 20 pages left. I'm gonna be reading this either right before or right after my live show, because I do have the Full Moon Book Club live tonight with Rachel from Happy Go Lovely Sleeves. It's still really good. It's just twisting and revealing. I can't really say much. Just know that there's a lot of devil talk involved, so if you're not into that, you won't be into this book.
Oh my god, it is.
It's tiny!
It's so much smaller than I was expecting.
I told you it was small. It was $30. Look how cool.
That could be your table to eat on.
Oh my god. I think I'm gonna have 2 5-star reads by the end of tonight. And I think, depending on what we do tonight, I'm gonna squeeze in this graphic novel too. Because I love the first volume of Unfamiliar. It's cute. And I want to be able to return it tomorrow already. Hi. I finished it. I finished A History of Fear. Well, first of all, I did a live with Rachel and it was so much fun. Love you, girl. Then I immediately started reading the rest of this and I had like 25 pages left and I just finished it right in time for Din Din, and it's 5 motherfucking stars. Oh my god, till the very end. The writing is so good. So good. Okay, listen, if you liked Last House on Needless Street,
Shit.
if you liked Black Sheep, like I said, honestly, if you like the twisted ones, which was my book club pick for November, this is your gal. Unless you don't like satanic demonic shit. If that's like a trigger for you, then don't read this. But the writing is just fucking good. If you like things set in Scotland, it's been confirmed by Ashley, who lives in Edinburgh, that everything is accurate. So there you go. It's not just purely for the aesthetic of the book being set in Edinburgh. Is that a spoiler? That might have been a spoiler. Take that out, Jan. It's definitely a bookish book. Okay, there are writers involved, there are editor's notes.
Don't say too much. I'm here too.
I know. know. So are they. And I can't spoil it for them either. He's gonna read it next. I'm so excited. There are triggers, so beware, because there are quite a few. And then trial moments. Mixed media, like I said, and I heard from Ashley as well that the audiobook is good because of the mixed media, so like the interviews and everything. Very well done. It explores mental illness as well. That's why I said not gonna say that either. This is such an underrated book. Why aren't more people reading this book? He also came out with a paleontologist apparently this year, which I now definitely want to read. This had to be a debut, right? So then that would make sense. Maybe more people would read it next year after more people read the paleontologist. Absolutely 5 stars. Absolutely best book of the month. This definitely topped The Center as well. But The Center also, if you like The Center, you might like this, just because it's like dark academia-ish. But yeah, they're pretty tied. This one takes the cake for sure for best book of the month. All right, I'm gonna eat now. I'm gonna let Joey eat now, and we're gonna watch GG.
GG, baby.
Gilmore Girls. For you, uncultured swines. Hello. So it's a little bit later. It's like 9 p.m. now, and I finished another book, and it's another 5-star for the night. Yes, I just love the last few chapters. All my feelings throughout this book are the same, like unsettling, stressful, riveting feelings that I got watching the show, at least season 1. This is one of the very rare instances where the show and the book are pretty much identical. The only difference that I noticed was if you watch season 1, there's a kid who has an abusive stepdad, I believe, who is Joe Goldberg's neighbor, and he hands him books and stuff, and in the book, he's not there at all, at least from what I recall. He shares books with like the employees that he hires, and also in the book, Beck ends up working at the bookstore at one point, and that wasn't in the show. Those are like the non-spoilery differences that I noticed. I'm sure there were more, but it was pretty spot on, and I've heard that before, and I thought it was gonna deter my enjoyment for it, but it really didn't, because the audiobook, it was so good. And y'all know me, I'm not an audiobook girly. It takes a lot for me to say I love an audiobook.
I love this audiobook.
And I definitely want to reread it physically and like follow along throughout the whole time, because I only followed along for those last few pages and then some in the beginning. I want to follow along and annotate because I do want to listen to the audiobook again, because Penn Badgley did it so well for Joe Goldberg. Like, I'm not a huge fan of Penn Badgley, but he did Joe Goldberg so fucking well. Like, he and this narrator literally sound identical. And obviously the book came first, so yeah, Penn Badgley nailed it, even though I don't really like him. I don't think he's attractive at all. Even in Gossip Girl, didn't think he was attractive. I will be keeping this on my shelves. I'm so happy. I finished 2 books on my 23 for 2023 in one night. Incredible. So now I'm going to update my bullet journal, I'm gonna shower, and then I'm gonna call Katie because I missed her call while I was trying to finish this book. I might pick up Unfamiliar Volume 2, but if not, I'll just knock it out tomorrow before work. I do want to go to the gym tomorrow though, so we'll see what time I end up getting out of bed. It's gonna be significantly warmer tomorrow. Today it was a high of 28 degrees Fahrenheit, so that was a lot. I literally had to scrape my windshield this morning. Joey helped though. He said he peeked through the window and I was like struggling, so he came and helped, and it was cute. I will talk to y'all when I have another update. I'll probably end up not updating until the morning. I'm having a grand old time with this vlog, y'all. I feel like me again. I feel like my past couple cramming vlogs especially were just like not as satisfying, at least for me, especially because with moving and all the stuff that was going on. Yeah, but we're back, baby. We are back. I'm all bundled up. It's fucking cold. My coworker lied. She said it was gonna be like 40s today. It's not. So I didn't go to the gym again this morning because my body is literally like falling apart. Like it fucking hurts. So I just chilled out and read Unfamiliar Volume 2. Finished it in one sitting. I did like the first one better. I gave this a 4. I gave the first one a 5. This one had a cute sapphic moment. It also had a decent plot. I just wasn't as into the plot as the first one. I really like Winston. It's like her pet buddy or something. There was this part I showed y'all where he was like, "You left me here alone to die." And I was like, why is that me? He's so dramatic. There was also something about a fairy king, an angry ghost bride. Like there was a lot going on in this little book. So yeah, 4 stars, not much to say. Highly recommend this little series. I don't know how many more books there are gonna be, but this little series if you're looking for a cute witchy graphic novel. If you like mooncakes. Over My Dead Body is a good witchy graphic novel too. I don't have too many graphic novel recommendations, but I have those. I'm warming up my car right now. I have to go to the post office later to ship some Pango orders. I was gonna sprint tonight for Patreon. Well, I don't know if I want to today. Last night was rough, so waking up was not fun. Having to go to work is not fun, so I might reschedule them to tomorrow, but maybe I'll get a surge of good mood and motivation after work. Oh, I started Really Good Actually by Monica Heisey. Like I said at the beginning of this video, it's gonna fulfill another book for the month app challenge, and then buzzword. I think it's a good time for me to read this book. It has a lot of relatable lines so far, and I've only read 4 pages. So I think it's gonna be a good one. I might cry, but yeah, it's currently Tuesday the 28th, so we'll see if I'll be able to finish it by the 30th. But if not, I'll try to get one more graphic novel in at least. But for now, I'm satisfied with this vlog because I have, what, 4 books in at this point, so that's fun. Hello. Sorry I haven't talked to you all day, but to be fair, I just got home. It's like 6 o'clock. I rescheduled my sprints to tomorrow. I went to TJ Maxx instead to buy Joey some little just because gifts, because I originally went there because I was looking for ghost face Christmas sweaters that I saw like on Instagram that someone got from TJ Maxx. They weren't there, so I got him some other things. But anyway, I realized that I forgot to say another difference in this book. Just beware. Caroline Kepnes spoils Pitch Perfect in this book. Not that anyone in the world who hasn't seen it yet actually wants to see it, but just a little warning. Oh, they also mentioned Facebook truth is, that like that's what the kids are doing nowadays, and I just thought that was so funny. Twitter was still called Twitter in this book. R.I.P. And then my next reading update is that I finished The Naturals by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I listened to it after giving The Inheritance Games 1 star earlier this year. I gave it 2 stars. Jennifer Lynn Barnes is just not for me, and I just have to accept that. I'm just not a YA thriller girly, but I will keep trying to read them because I own a lot of them. Like Sourcebooks Fire sent me a bunch of them last year. I have them and I'll be in the mood for them at some point. One of Us is Lying, I don't like. The Inheritance Games, I guess that has like thriller aspects to it. This I didn't like. Ace of Spades though, great thriller. I don't know if it's the audiobook's fault because the concept is cool, and I love Criminal Minds. The series was pitched, from what I heard, as Criminal Minds but make it YA, which obviously comes with a lot of suspension of disbelief. Okay, requires a lot of that, but I moved past that. It's about this girl who's been like recruited to Quantico to be a professional profiler because that's a power that she has, and then she meets these other kids who have the ability to read minds or like emotion, shit like that, and they all just like team up and try to solve crimes, figure out who the serial killer is, who killed her mom, and shit like that. Oh, you're wearing your new jammies? I'm like, I bought Joey jams. Yeah, so there was this whole interesting mystery, okay? The plot was definitely better than The Inheritance Games for me. A lot of it was definitely the audiobook because I don't like listening to narrators pretend they're teenagers. It just doesn't sound right. And then the writing for some of it, I couldn't stay engaged. But yeah, a 2. A high 2 maybe? I don't know. I also started Really Good Actually this morning and on my lunch break. Oh, I also finished Unfamiliar Volume 2. Oh, I talked about that in the car this morning. Never mind. I'm 20 pages in. Loving it. Loving it. This is a 4 or 5 star prediction for me. I thought she was in like her 30s or 40s, but she's 28. She's a 28-year-old divorcee. I don't know what to call this writing style. I almost bought you SpongeBob ones, but they were Christmas SpongeBob. Sorry. I don't know what to call this writing style. Look at me remembering where I left off. But it's like, I hate using the word quirky for it because it kind of is, but it's more than that. It's like self-aware, realistic, blunt, that type of writing style. In lit fic, I love. Especially in like messy 20s lit fic, love it. When they go on rants, and then they like mention specific things in real life situations. I don't know how to explain it, but it's good. I'm loving it so far. I'm gonna continue that at some point today. I'm gonna edit a little bit since I'm not doing sprints. Look who got his first book mail package.
Book mail. It's me, Charlie, and Along the River of Flesh from
Jen Unicorn.
Jen Unicorn.
Thanks, Jen.
I don't even know who you are. Thank you.
Read the note.
Okay. One says, I hope you enjoy the books. I'm glad that Jan met someone that makes her as happy as you do. And also that you met someone that brings you happiness and love. And then the other one, happy birthday, Joey. You seem like such a sweet soul and a nice human. Hope you have a great B-day from Jen. Wow, thank you. I appreciate that.
Cute.
Wow, I don't think anybody gave a shit. Thank you, I appreciate it.
His wish list is now always linked down below. Like actually.
You can put it in every...
Yeah. I have 2 packages. One is my first Archer and Olive purchase. This is my 2024 reading journal. I got it for literally $7 because Black Friday. Thank you, Alexis, for teaching me that life hack. I didn't know they had good sales, as good of sales as they do, but wow. I have the blackout like mini notebook from Archer and Olive. I don't know the names. My manager from my previous library gave it to me, and so this is my actual first purchase that I made on my own.
Oh, this is that notebook you stayed up for?
Yeah, stayed up till midnight to get that Black Friday deal before they
She had
sold.
to take a 30-minute nap and just wake herself up to order it.
Literally. I wanted the one with the gold raven, but I was like, I can just stick something on here or whatever. So we're going navy blue next year. Oh, look at that. There's a gold little charm.
Oh, what makes this so good?
The paper's thick enough where it doesn't bleed through, and I don't know, I got it for $7. It's usually
This is
like
for your
Yeah.
creative
Yeah.
journal thingies.
It's usually like $30. Got it for $7 plus shipping, so 16. Wait, no, it was like 13, 12 or 13. And then the other one is from Redbubble, sprinting with Katie tomorrow, and I am wearing this. Hers hasn't come in yet, but
Strikes again.
Benicula strikes again. Katie and I have recently rekindled our friendship. Her Patreon is bunny themed, like Bunny by Mona Wad, and obviously y'all know mine is vampire themed and I love bats. So we were like, oh my god, we are the Beniculas. So I thought this was so fucking cute. Well, she actually found this design.
How is there actually a thing called Benicula? Like,
There's a book.
oh, that's a book?
Yeah, it's a book series. There's like 7 of them.
Oh.
It's like Frog and Toad middle school era.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
I got it in a large. It was my first time ordering from Redbubble clothes-wise. I usually only order stickers, so I wanted to get it extra big just in case they shrink or whatever. But it feels like Gildan, but it's not. It's Lane 7. Anyway, she picked this design. I suggested we buy the out-of-print brand of the Benicula sweatshirt, but it was like $75. This was like half of that, so glad she found this because it's so cute. It's like such simple art style. Also, look at this dog. I don't even know what's going on. Oh my god, those are bloody carrots. I'm crying. Okay, that's all. I'm gonna eat my dino nugs now that are not recalled anymore, hopefully. If I die, you'll know it's because of dino nuggets choking me with metal particles. How was that 5.5 minutes?
I just needed to see ya, see ya, see ya, see ya, see ya.
Hey, if I look disheveled, it's because I'm fucking pissed. So,
Aragon Ballroom?
is on our shit list.
Count your fucking days. Count your fucking days.
Oh my god.
We bought these tickets
in August.
in August.
Probably.
Maybe even
Maybe September.
later, who knows. Let's talk about the biggest discrepancy here.
No, first of all, let me go in order chronologically. So last time I updated was yesterday.
God.
Before work, probably. What happened was I went to work, left early-ish, went to Walgreens, picked up my old lady meds, got gas, went live with Jordaline and Katie, sprinted once, and talked till like 9. It was fun, but yeah, didn't hit my 100-page goal yesterday for the first time in like months. It's fine, it's fine. I've been socializing a lot and I don't know who I am. And then today, put up my 4th wing vlog. Didn't have coffee because I was running late. Left to go get coffee because I was preparing for a concert that we were supposed to go to.
We're supposed to be at.
We're supposed to be at currently. I leave work 15 minutes earlier than I should have been because I ran late. I got to work at 8:45. When I was planning on being there at 8:30 so that I could leave by 4:30 so we can make it to this concert. The doors that open at 5:30, supposedly, allegedly. I'm driving home. Okay, there's an accident. 15 minutes into this drive, there's an accident. And I'm barely away from the fucking library I work at. And then I'm driving. We're past the accident. 15 minutes later, there's another one. It's on the other side of the road, but it's still causing traffic somehow. I don't fucking know why.
People gawk. They're like,
and these weren't like accidents like little rear end, like it was like smashed cars, okay? Like more than 2 involved. Ambulances, fire trucks, cops, tow trucks, they were all blocking the fucking roads. And then driving about 10 more minutes. A whole fucking road blockage. A whole entire one. Literally 5 minutes from our apartment. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. You know what I do? I follow everybody else, turn left into a side road, go all the way around, no outlet. I turn right, takes me right back on the road where I turned left from. I'm like, okay, let me try a different entrance. It was the same fucking,
Jesus.
it was the same fucking neighborhood, okay? And then I was like, okay, they're not moving. The fire truck is literally horizontally in this intersection. So then I go the long ass way around, like where my parents live. It's like a whole like extra, I don't even know, 6 blocks. Like fucking all the way the fuck around. Get home. Joey's at the door with my packages that I'll haul for you later. Well, he's a logo boy. And then I'm like, I gotta change, okay? Gotta be in the day seeker spirit. So we change, right?
Oh, great.
We're on our way. It's like an hour and 2 minutes to get there to the venue. Aragon Ballroom, the one who should be counting their days. Joey is getting mad.
Because Dayseeker plays second. By the way,
They
that should
deserve
not be a thing. It should not be some random ass band, then Dayseeker, then some other random ass band. No, that is not how it goes.
Dayseeker should be the second to the headliner minimum.
Yes, exactly.
But they weren't, okay? So Joey's getting mad because we're gonna miss like a couple songs because parking, and then Spot Hero was giving him 20-minute walks to the venue from the parking spots. So fuck that. We're just gonna risk it for the biscuit. We're like 20 minutes away. I double checked Dayseeker's Instagram. Doors were at 4:30. Their set was at 6:10. It's 6:48 at this point. Oh my god.
So we're like, fuck it. Fuck it. By the time we get there, find parking, Pierce the Veil's already gonna be fucking halfway through their set. We're like, you know what, let's just go get food.
Let's get food and
so
go
we
home.
just drove, which the drive home was half of the time, half the drive that it took us to get there.
Ask us again why we hate Chicago. Ask us.
The
Go
whole
ahead.
city needs to be just burned to the fucking ground.
But you know what? We'll do the pact again. We're making a pact. We already did this, but we're making it again. Does that cancel it out?
No. If anything, it strengthens it. It's a double pact.
Okay, we vow.
To never go to the city for a concert ever again, unless
There are exceptions.
there are exceptions,
It's at Bottom Lounge, which is where we met.
or like the lineup is like stellar.
Like stacked on stacked on stacked.
Like we're talking like you can't miss.
This is not, we're never going to shows. This is, we're not going to Chicago shows.
Yes.
We'd rather drive to the rave in Milwaukee.
Literally.
Because it's the same amount of time to go a state over than 18 miles!
Too many people. There's too many people in this world. That's enough of this. I'm fucking eating.
From now on, we're gonna watch concerts on TV and dance.
Yes.
Because that's basically what we do at the House of Blues anyway.
Yeah.
Watch it from a screen because it's back.
I'm just done. I'm getting too old for this shit. I've been to a million fucking concerts. She's been to a million fucking concerts.
Yeah.
We're done. We're gonna pick them.
We're a cherry pick.
Yeah.
We're done with this once a month, twice a month bullshit. That was our rant. Thanks for coming to our TED Talk. I hope this makes up for the last 2 days that I didn't vlog. I am ending this vlog tonight though. Maybe tomorrow morning. See how much I get done tonight. But we're supposed to see Neck Deep in February.
That's a good 3-month hiatus, I feel like, from concerts. I feel like that's a nice little break.
Yeah, but they're gonna sell out. Neck Deep is fair because they're from the UK. They barely come here. It's at the Salt Shed, which I have never been to.
I've never been to either.
All right, well that's that. I can't wait to edit this clip. Bye.
Bye.
Morning. I have 4 minutes until I have to go live, but I wanted to end the vlog real quick and just tell y'all that I'm a failure. I did not finish the Buzzword book for November. I'm so sad. I tried so many times, y'all. Like when I tell you, I tried to read this and got 240 pages in. Tried to read, well, thought about reading A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. Didn't do that. Started The Good Sister. Hated that because pregnancy. There was one more that I attempted on audio and I can't remember what it was. I also DNF'd God Killer yesterday and I forgot to tell y'all. Look how pretty this edition is. This is the UK one that I ordered like months before it came out in the US because I was convinced that I was gonna love this. But everyone's hating it. Literally everyone's saying it's boring. So I made it 15% through the audiobook. Had no idea what was going on. I feel like this is one of those few times that I'm complaining about the lack of world building because like usually world building is confusing for me anyway, but this one had nothing. I was just like, how did we get here? Who are these people? What does this mean? You know, what do you mean? So yeah, selling that, which is very sad, but it's fine. Yeah, a lot of people, like a lot of my patrons DNF'd it. I was talking to Cass from Cassandra Lynn, I think is her channel. Can't remember. I get her Instagram and her channel mixed up. She said she finished it just because it was her book club pick with Katie from Katie is Reading. Katie gave it 3 stars. Cass gave it like a 2.5 or something. So everyone is just like, this is mediocre. So that's done. Really good actually. It's really good actually. I hate myself. But no, 240 pages in, it's actually really good, which I don't know why I'm saying actually because I expected it. Like this is my type of book, you know, this is my type of lit fic. And I'm glad she's 28, so like, you know, around my age as opposed to like in her late 30s, which is what I thought when I first looked into this. But I will be finishing this today. It's December 1st. So I gotta start my Grinchathon vlog for Patreon, so I need to end this one. In this vlog, what did I read? Oh my god, I have a minute. Did I have a minute? Let me multitask here. Okay, so in this vlog, I read The Naturals, gave it 2 stars. Unfamiliar Volume 2, gave it 4 stars. You by Caroline Kepnes, gave it 5 stars. A History of Fear, 5 stars. Best of the month for sure, going in my top 10. Tokyo Ghoul Volume 4, gave that 4 stars. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 books. That's unfortunate. I read more, I just didn't finish more. But whatever, 5 books in a vlog, I'm satisfied. If you made it to the end of this video, put an orange heart emoji in the comments down below to represent the hair of the girl on Really Good Actually. I don't have the dust jacket with me, but you know, she has like the messy orange bun. Hope y'all had a vampy day. Don't forget to do some self-care, and I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye!